Hello everyone, welcome back to the sixth video of our Basics of HR module series with ACCU360 ERP. So in today's video, we are going to learn about the leave policy in an organization. To manage the leave policy, we first have to configure the leave types in the software. Okay, so let's just go to the HR module, and here we have to go to the leave section, and in the leave section we have to open the leave type. Okay, so we have default leaves, which is leave without pay, privileged leave, sick leave, compensatory off, and casual leaves. Okay, here we can also set the maximum days of the leaves which employees can take in the continuous days. Okay, so let's suppose if we open this casual leave, you can see here is the limit that a maximum continuous day applicable, which means if an employee wants to take the leave, he can take the continuous leave for 3 days as a casual leave. Okay, and we have another options here like is leave without pay, is optional leave, allow negative balance, is compensatory. We will see all these options while creating our new leave type. Okay, so here we will create a new leave type. Okay, according to the policy of the company we are going to formulate. So first we will click on this plus button to add a new leave type, and here, so first of all we have to mention the name of the leave type. So let's name it emergency leave, and then we have an option of maximum allowed leaves, so let's just mention 10 for example. Then we have applicable after, so after how many working days these leaves are applicable or we can take, so we will leave it blank. Then we have maximum continuous day applicable, so let's say emergency leave we can allow maximum of 5 days that can be taken continuously. Okay, then we have expired carry forwarded leaves, so we will mention it 0. Then we have allow leave encashment and is earned leave, so we will not take these option because it's not an earned leave which an employee can earn on the basis of the work they have done, and we are not allowing the leave encashment option here. Okay, then we have is a carry forward leave. If this leave is carry forward from the previous year, we have to check this option. Then we have an option of is leave without pay, is it a leave which is without pay, so the system will not generate or calculate the payroll if this leave is taken. Okay, then we have the optional leave, so it's an optional leave that an employee can take or not. Okay, so we will check this option, and then we have an option of allow negative balance. So what is a negative balance? So let's suppose if an employee has taken the maximum allowed leaves which is 10, and after that he is also applying for another emergency leave, so this, if we check this option, the system will allow the 11th emergency leave also. But if we do not check this option, the system will restrict the leaves of emergency leaves to 10 only for this year. Okay, then we have include holidays within the leaves as leaves. Okay, so if let's say if an employee has taken a leave and we want to include the holidays also in those leaves, so we have to check this option. And if we do not want to include the holidays in that particular leave, then we do not check this option. And then last option is a compensatory leave. Okay, so then we will save this leave type. Okay, and let's just go back, and here you can see our leave type is configured. Now what we have to do, now we will go and draft a leave policy of our company based on these leaves which are mentioned here. Okay, we can also like mention or create new leave types according to the our organization's leave policy. Okay, so we have to go to the home page, then we will go to the HR module, and in the HR module we have to again go to the leave section, and finally we have to click on this leave policy. Okay, so here we can see there is no leave policy formulated for our organization, so we have to create a fresh leave policy for our organization. So let's click on this plus button to create a new leave policy. Here in the leave type we will select the leaves. So first we will select the casual leave, and in the annual allocation we will mention 10 casual leaves. Okay, then we have to add another table in the separate line, so we will click this plus button, and here we will mention another leave which is sick leave. Okay, so we will mention that sick leave would be 15 days, and like this we have to create for all of the leaves in the organization. Okay, next we will select leave without pay, and in the leave without pay we will mention 365. As this is a leap year we will mention it 366. Then we have compensatory off, we will mention it 5. Then we have to mention the emergency leave, which is already 10 because we have configured it 10 in the previous leave type. Okay, when we have created the leave type we have already mentioned that annual allocation is 10, so we do not have to create or write any other annual allocation for this emergency leave. Correct. And the privilege leave, so some leaves can be which we want to allocate on our particular employees. Okay, so we will mention it in another leave policy. Okay, so we will save this leave policy. Okay, so our leave policy is saved. Now we will click on this lock button to permanently submit. Correct. Now we will assign this leave policy to our various employees. Okay, so here we will select the employee. We can always filter them according to the employee grade, designation and departments. Okay, so we will select like Rajesh Kumar and assign him this leave policy. Okay, so this leave policy is assigned to the Rajesh Kumar. Likewise, we will assign the same leave policy to our other employees also. Okay, so here we can select a designation, or you can say a department also, like sales department, and the whole leave policy will be applicable to whole sales department. But as we don't have many people, we will assign it one by one to each and every employee. Okay, so leave policy is assigned to Priya Sharma, Rajesh Kumar, then Anjali Singh, and then finally testing. Now the next step is to allocate these leaves to our particular employees. Okay, so we have this leave policy for the whole organization. Now we have to allocate the particular leaves to each and every employee. Okay, so for to do that we have to go to the home page, and here we have to select the HR module. Then we have to go to leaves, and then finally leave allocation. Okay, so why do we have to come to here and allocate the leave? Okay, so I will just show you. If you go to the HR module and then go to leaves, you will find an option employee leave balance. Okay, if we go to the employee leave balance, you can see here there are 0 leaves to each and every employee. Correct? Any type of leave is currently showing 0 for each and every employee, but we want to allocate these leaves to each and every employee. So how we can do that? So that's why we need to allocate these leaves through the leave allocation system in ACCU360 ERP. So again we have to go to the HR module, then we have to go to the leaves, and then finally leave allocation. Okay, now we will add a new leave allocation. Here we will select the employee. So let's suppose I want to allocate the leaves for Priya Sharma. So I will select Priya Sharma, and from date should be the date when the employee has joined, or from the date on which we are allocating the leaves. Correct? So I am mentioning the current date here, and finally from to date I will mention the last date of this financial year. Okay, and in the leave type I will select casual leave, and you can see as soon as I selected the casual leave, the leaves which I can allocate according to the leave policy of the company is auto populated here. Okay, then here is an option which is add unused leaves from the previous allocations. Okay, so let's suppose the previous leaves are also allocated to this employee, and those leaves are unused, and our company is allowing them to carry forward those leaves to the current financial year, so we can use this feature. Okay, but we don't want to use this right now, so we will save this. Now as soon as we permanently submit this, the document will show the effect in our HR module. Okay, now let's again just go to the employee leave balance and check whether it has impacted that or not. Okay, so let's go to the home page, and in the HR module we have to open the leaves, and then finally employee leave balance, and here you can see the Priya Sharma have the casual leaves now, which is 10. So that's how we have to allocate the leaves for each and every employee for our organization. Okay, so now let's just quickly add the leaves for other employees also. So here we have to again go to the leave allocation. So first let's add all the leaves for the Priya Sharma itself. So we have selected the casual leaves. Now it's time for the compensatory leaves. Then we will select another leaf. In the leaf type, this time our casual leave and compensatory leave is done. Now we have to allocate the sick leaves. Now we will just duplicate this, and here instead of sick leave we will select privileged leaves. Okay, so privileged leaves is 0 for this employee, okay, in the leave policy itself. So let's first go to the leave policy and mention the privileged leaves also, okay. So let's go to the leave policy, and here we will select the privileged leaves and we will mark it as 10. Now let's assign this leave policy also. Okay, now let's just go to the leave policy, leave allocation, and here we will add the other leave allocation for Priya Sharma. Okay, now we will save this, and then finally we have to allocate the emergency leaves. Okay, so now you can see there is a problem, which is, as I have selected the privileged leave policy for the Priya Sharma, it's not picking the emergency leave now. Okay, so to correct this we have to go to the leave policy again like this, and we have to mention the new leave policy, which is including privileged leave in this leave policy itself. Okay, so we have two steps: either we can cancel this leave policy or we can create an altogether new leave policy. Okay, so what we will do, we will create a altogether new leave policy. Okay, so we will duplicate this, and here we will mention the privileged leave, which is 10, and then we will save this. Okay, now we will assign this leave policy to each and every employee. Anjali Singh, Rajesh Kumar, testing, and then finally Priya Sharma. Okay, so leave policy is assigned to each and every employee, and we can also delete these previous leave policies if we want. So first we have to cancel these. Okay, so we cannot cancel this because this is already allocated leaves. Okay, so we cannot cancel this right now. So what we have to do is we have to cancel those old leave policies also first, or we can leave this, and when we will assign the new leave policies to our employees, it will automatically get configured on new employees. Okay, So let's go to the leave allocation again. And as we have made multiple changes in the software, first we will reload this. Okay, now we will add another leave policy for Priya Sharma. Okay, we have to mention the last date, correct? So this is the last date, and finally we will mention the emergency leave, which is also assigned. Okay, now we will save this and submit this. So see, all the leaves which is assigned to Priya Sharma are now allocated. Now let's go to the HR module, and then we will open the leaves and finally employee leave balance. And here we can see Priya Sharma have 10 casual leaves, and we can also see there is no casual leave in the opening. We have casual leave taken, so whenever Priya Sharma apply for any casual leave, the casual leave taken would be auto populated. And then casual leave expired is that if the period ends and the casual leaves are not taken, so here it will be auto populated that how many leaves which are not taken are expired. Then we have the next is casual leave balance, which is 10. Okay, so same goes with compensatory leaves, emergency leaves, leave without pays, and privilege leaves. You can see all the leaves are allocated to Priya Sharma. So this is how we have to create the leave policy, and we also have to allocate the leaves to our employee or in a particular organization using ACCU360 ERP. Okay, so now let's just go to the home page. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope you find it very helpful and informative. Make sure to stay tuned for more episodes in the Basics of HR module with ACCU360 ERP series. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Till then, thanks a lot for watching.